What's going on, guys, and welcome on in. So many of y'all liked and just commented, viewed the last video I did about the ML Selector connection heroes. Thank you guys so much. That's coming on the 27th, by the way. A lot of y'all were asking. I don't know if I was able to answer everybody, but thank you guys so much. Hopefully with all of you coming back to the game, because Epic 7 popped off and has so much stuff for us, a lot of y'all returning. Hopefully I can be that one-stop shop content creator that can give you guys the guides, news, anything y'all might want. So please, in the comments below, leave any additional guides, fun video ideas you might want, or might want me to do in the future. Okay, so thank you so much for the support. In today's video, I want to continue a series we started recently, which is just talking briefly about all the current banners, normal banners. So this week is gonna be Senya, Kawerik, as well as some of the mystic heroes, and just additional thoughts on certain things that maybe aren't shown here. Just Car's additional thoughts that maybe could help you guys out in terms of what to summon, what to save for, what's in the future. Okay, let's get on with it. So guys, I want to spend a little bit more extra time on this lovely lady we see in the middle of the screen, Senya. I mentioned in a previous summon, I think in my last video, that Senya, either that or on the live streams I've been saying, you know, Senya you can skip, she's not limited. I still have the overall same opinion. However, guys, I have been for the past week testing her, running her, and she is the real deal. Okay, I think she, beyond, if you like her just for collection, for waifu collection, I think she's also very good. Unlike Mort, she's actually a good Earth Knight. She's just reliable, always does what you kind of need. She's not always draftable, but if you do build around her, I think you can use her very well, and I think she can work even in the legend areas. People have been telling me she works all the way up there, and we've been having a ton of success with her. I'll roll a few clips right now for you guys on the comps we've been running and her effect in RTA. It's been absolutely so much fun. You need a lot of you need her artifact, I think, as well as a lot of support with her, but she could be super good. I'll go and show my build for her as well in between the clips so you guys can see what I've been using. And if you like her, guys, just know that she is actually very good. Let me slap on her artifact here. I think I took it off for some expedition stuff, but here's her stat line. She looks great, and she can even work great as well. Now, I think you can still skip for her, guys, because like I said, she's not limited. There's so many stuff coming around the corner, guys. Collab stuff we've all been waiting on still. I do think there might be a new limited coming out. This is not confirmed, guys, but I do think the timeline, we were going to get another limited before all the new heroes hit, and it could be Ilanov, as she was confirmed in the video. We also get Summer Iseria. I'm pretty sure that's very close to confirmed too. So there's a lot of stuff coming out. She's not limited. So unless you really love her and you're free to play, you need to skip and save those bookmarks. Start hoarding every single bookmark, guys. You're going to get so many summons in your face. You're going to regret if you don't start saving right now. Hopefully you've been saving already. Okay, but after Senya, guys, we have also on the banner list, Kawerik. Now, I have a Kawerik here, but I haven't really used him since his release. As you can see, we just got free gear for World Boss. But I used to use him as a skill pushback unit for my auto comp in Arena. However, nowadays, after his buff, I think can be legit in terms of just being a fast damage cleave style unit that also has some utility. Overall, though, I don't think he's really meta by any means. So unless you really like him, just like Senya, he's not limited, so you could safely skip. But I do think he has potential. He's already been proven. I think he can be very good if you like him, but he's not like a top tier unit. He's not a must pull by any means. Now, one thing to additionally consider though, guys, is ML Kawerik, who we're going to talk about a little bit later in the video, is going to be coming out next after Little Queen Charlotte. So if you really like ML Kawerik, and we'll talk about, I'll tell you my thoughts on him. Keep in mind his self-imprint looks very good for his style, which is a cleanser. So if you want extra Kawerik dupes for ML Kawerik, now is your best chance to get them. But overall, Kawerik can be very good if you like that fast-paced playstyle, hit hard, because he is kind of squishy after that. But he can be very good, okay? Overall, just not a must-pull by any means. All right. So after Senya and Kawerik, let's go ahead and talk about some of the Mystic Summons. The current rotation unit, guys, we got to spend a little bit of time talking about her, is Little Queen Charlotte. I keep getting asked the question, guys, Car, is Little Queen Charlotte worth my pity? Quick disclaimer, guys, I can never answer for you if a unit is worth your pity or not, because a pity is so dang valuable. If you get unlucky and you had to spend 200 summons for a unit and it's going to happen, guys, to most of you, if it hasn't happened already. 200 Mystic Summons is worth over $500 of cold hard cash. Seriously. I think it's closer to 600. So just take that in consideration when you hit that button to confirm your pity summon. Make sure it's a unit you really love, because it's going to be a very long time, especially as free to play, to get those mystics back. Now, what I can tell you though, guys, is Little Queen Charlotte is amazing. I have her. I love her. She's never been better. She got a buff. Not, I wouldn't say recently, but she did get a buff relatively recently, and she's seeing more play than she ever has before. The two main builds would be the anti-dark nuke that does splash damage that can almost one-shot things like Landy and Tempest Surin, and will absolutely decimate everything except like the tankiest Fallen Cecilias. The other build is just a typical bruiser build. She has self-immunity, S3 nuke that heals, and S2 damage mitigation, as well as CR push. So she can pretty much do everything. She can be a safe pick even versus non-dark units, but if you did want to go that anti-dark route, since there are so many problematic dark units and squishy units that are hiding in stealth that you can splash damage, reach, consider picking up Little Queen Charlotte. She is very, very good, guys. I'll tell you straight up, maybe not like the absolute peak of ML5 power levels, but definitely above average, near the top. Very, very good. Better than a lot of the other cast for Moonlight 5 specifically. So if you like her, I don't think you'll regret her. I just can't in good conscience tell you if she's worth your pity or not, because maybe there's someone you like a little bit more that's also viable, also meta. But she is meta. She is very good. So if you do decide to use your pity, or at least try your luck on her, you won't regret it regardless, okay? Now, after Little Queen Charlotte, guys, it has been confirmed that it is Moonlight Kawerik. But before we go to Kawerik, real fast, we got to talk about Ruele. Why Ruele? Well, if you weren't aware, if you're just coming back to the game right now, Ruele is coming on the 27th as one of the Connection Selector heroes. And I did get a few comments of people saying you want to pick her up. Please, guys, ignore the fact that she is ungeared. She just got ungeared recently because of the Senya comps that I've been running. But I've always loved Ruele, and I've always had her geared. She just recently got her gear stolen. Overall, though, I think she's an amazing unit. But I'm not going to talk about her in terms of pull or not pull just yet, because we talked about it in the last video, as well as she's not coming out yet anyways. But just in case, on the 27th, guys, if you were planning to pick up Ruele, keep in mind she will be getting a rerun because she was confirmed as the skin unit for Masters RTA. So just like Fallen Cecilia, Faithless Litica, and Spectre Tenebria, they all got reruns when their skin was released. And Ruele almost has to be the upcoming banner for the rerun after Kawerik, because if they miss out on it, she's not going to make it in time for her skin release during the season. So it's almost 100% sure that she'll be coming very soon because of the skin release. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're planning to pick her up on the 27th from the connections, maybe you can try your luck, or you have a pity ready for her, in which case you can grab a different connection unit instead, okay? So keep that in mind. But the unit that will be coming out before her is going to be, let's pull it up real fast, Mediator Kawerik, guys. He looks amazing. However, I think a lot of people, me included, I'll tell you right now, quick spoiler, we're not very impressed with the overall reveal. Now, I've had a lot of time to talk with people and consider my thoughts on it. It still is overall the same, but not because he's not strong. It's more so because there's a lot of other units that can kind of fulfill that role. Now, I'm going to say this right now, guys. No one does what he does with his skill 3, okay? There's a lot of other combinations, similar units, like Vivian, Bien, May, Chloe. I've seen people compare like DJ Bazaar. And then, of course, we just had designer Lilibet, who is another Dark Warrior that also cleanses. So it just kind of felt like a weird time to bring out another cleanser. But regardless, I think his skill 3 can be very good. The combination, no one else can do it. So if you do like his looks, and you maybe don't have some of those other units that I just mentioned, he could be a great pickup. Now, overall, though, I don't think he's going to be like top tier meta. I don't really think he's a must pull, at least right now, especially for newer players, because a lot of y'all may have another cleanser. And I'll say here, guys, his skill 2, and even a little bit less skill 1, but mostly the skill 2 is just very, very bad in my opinion. Beyond the skill 3, I just don't think he's going to do a lot. And there's just some other, I think there's just way more ML5s in the game that you should rather summon for. However, always play how you want, guys, and if you like his looks, I don't think you'll regret it. You just have to, you know, build him properly, give him the proper team. But the skill 3, like I mentioned, is unique. So with that combination, you know what? He could surprise a lot of people, and maybe he will be extremely strong. But even if he is, There's other units that can kind of fulfill that role, like I mentioned, either cleansing or providing the buffs that he does. Just not an all-in-one kit. You can use a different combination. Okay, so definitely the long story short, there's other alternatives. So unless you really love him, I think, guys, you should save your mystics for someone else. But that's my overall thoughts on Kawerik. All right. So I think we talked about all the current heroes out. I'll go ahead and keep continuing this series. Just give my quick thoughts, maybe help you guys decide to summon. But guys, overall, right now, I keep mentioning it. You just kind of got to save. So those of you that have all my free-to-plays, please keep, and light spenders, please keep saving overall. But if there's that one unit you absolutely love, like if it's Senya, if it's ML Kawerik, you may want to pick up like the dupes here. If it's Senya, now that I told you, you know, she can be extremely viable, not just good looks. Maybe you decide to try and get lucky and pull early, or start saving even extra hard after Senya. But overall, most of you have to save. So these videos, for the most part, are just going to kind of be an extra helpful push. But really, you just gotta stock up all these dang bookmarks for the, like I mentioned, collab, possible limited, as well as summer unit, which is looking like to be Samurai Senya, who looks amazing. All right. So that's the news, guys. That's the quick summon tips. Let me know, like I mentioned at the beginning, any other video ideas you may want. And thank you guys so much for the support. If I get a lot more ideas, I'm doing like 1 or 2 videos a week. I plan to increase that as long as you guys give me feedback and good ideas to put out for y'all. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.